Time for another concert calendar here in the Kong Show. This time we're catching up with Andy Kinlay, formerly of the Kinlay Band.
Always a pleasure to see you, Kong. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I understand you have a brand new CD and an event happening this Friday, right?
I've got a brand new band, Kong, not just CD. It's called Sons Denison, and we're going reggae rock.
What does that band name mean?
It's a long story, but Sons means without, and Denison was a old guitar player.
Without an old guitar player? Is that it?
We got a brand new guitar player now, Mr. Voodoo Man.
All right, well, let's get to your concert calendar. You have a top 3 for us, your top 3 best suggestions as a top musician here in Tokyo. We're curious to know the 3 that you would pick. Let's do it in a countdown style, starting with number 3.
Well, all of these happen next week, so you better get down here quickly. But on Monday, which is the 18th, we've got Maceo Parker up on the billboard.
Maceo Parker, of course, one of the best, most well-known saxophone players in the world, right?
Oh, he was the best. When he came out with Soul Power, that whole live album, that just blew my mind. When I just remember, dancing around my bed. It was a 30-minute track. Soul Power.
Well, he got that from James Brown because he, of course, was the sax player for James Brown. James would always say, Maceo, take it to the bridge, take it to the bridge, throw it off, Maceo.
He's the only one he name-checked as far as I remember.
He also played with Prince when Prince came here back in 2002.
Wow, I did not know that. Were you there?
Not only was I at that concert, but I had a chance to go backstage and hang out with both Prince and Maceo Parker.
Now that must have been some kind of party, Kong.
From about 12 midnight till 4 a.m.
Do you remember it?
I do very well because, Prince doesn't drink, or he didn't drink at that time.
No, I heard he didn't sleep either.
Didn't sleep, but he was a very, shall I say, religious person, and it became a very religious meeting late into the encounter that night.
Sounds a bit heavy.
It was heavy. I'm anxious to hear music from your new CD, but before we do that, let's find out about your number 2 pick.
Number 2 is the Beach Special. So I'm heading up to Fuji Rock Festival. It's a long way to go, but it's worth it. And on the Saturday in the Field of Heaven, the headliner is G-Love and the Special Sauce.
What's your favorite song by those guys?
I kind of like the Rodeo Clowns thing you did with Jack Johnson back in the day,
Yo, what's up? This is G-Love coming at you live out here from California, even though I'm Philly born and bred. And I got my man Jack Johnson in the studio today. We just got out of surf. My man Jack, tell him what time it is.
That was it for me, but any kind of rhythm or beat like that, I love it.
All right, so you are going to the Fuji Rock Fest?
Of course, yeah. I'll be traveling up there on Friday morning and maybe do a tent, but I got a couple of friends with places there, so hopefully we might stay up all night.
All right, well, maybe a tent, but would you be camping or gramping?
Probably gramping.
You do know what it is, right?
No, not exactly, but I've heard about it.
Glamorous camping. By the way, we are hearing some voices in the background because we're meeting just outside of Ebisu Station. I just arrived back from Osaka on Shinkansen, and you were performing in this area.
I've just been playing over in Shibuya, and here I am coming to see you. So
I'm anxious to hear a song from your new CD. What's the title of this new CD?
The CD is called Heat Stroke.
Perfect for this time of year.
We're trying to follow the Beach Boys and other reggae rock bands that are coming out these days, like Magic and Revolution. And
before we get to your number 1 concert pick, let's listen to a song. What's this one titled?
Why don't we go for No Time to Wait? That's a nice opener.
And Andy, what's the name of your band again?
The band is called Sons Denison.
That's what he said.
Next up on your dial list, we got the sounds of Sons Denison. Right back up in this mix, come on now. Well, I seen you in the bar. I think I seen you here before, girl. Just sitting in the corner, wondering if you're out. Well, I seen you grooving, moving across the floor.
now come on.
It's no time for us to wait.
Reggae rock sensation.
Well, I seen you by the pool. You're looking pretty hot.
Oh yeah, the reggae now.
Well, I'm trying to be cool now, but only you know that time. Well, I seen ya moving,
Moving that.
past the floor. Well, I seen ya moving.
Gonna bring the reggae rock vibration.
I wanna see us some more.
We're listening to music by Sans d'Essence, is that right?
That'll do.
Andy Kinlay's latest musical project. It sounds good, Andy.
Thanks. We put a lot of effort, time into this one. We got a whole choir of hand clappers and chorus singers. So, yeah, it's come out quite colourful and bright and bold and beach-like.
How many members in your band?
Just four core members. But, you know, we managed to enlist some pretty talented backing vocalists. And also we were very fortunate to have Stilly Stills on the boards again, mixing and mastering. So.
And I understand you have an event coming up this weekend.
Yes, we're going to release the first EP. It's a 4-track one called Heatstroke, and we'll be blasting that through Shibuya's live house called Cyclone on stage around 8 p.m. this Friday.
And if we want to find out where Cyclone is, what do we look up on the internet?
Just if you go to Google and type in Shibuya Cyclone, there's really only one live house. It's been around for quite a number of years, 30 years or something. This is the first time for us to play there, so it could be interesting. Apparently it's pretty loud, so bring your...
Loud is good when you're listening to music. What's the entry fee?
I think it's a couple of thousand, but one thing I can tell you, Kong, is we have a whole crew of bikini dancers, plus a full backing vocal section.
You should have mentioned that way up front, Andy. Heat stroke. People are going to be there for a heat stroke and they'll have a heart attack.
We've got blow-up inflatable balls. We've got blow-up
What?
palm trees.
What?
We've got silly string.
Oh,
We've
okay.
even got bubbles. It's going to be... we're bringing the beach to Shibuya.
All right. Well, that should be an exciting night in Shibuya. All right. What's your number one concert pick for concerts or artists who are coming to Tokyo?
Well, you know me, I like reggae and ska and all kinds of things funky and beach-like, and so I used to listen to a lot of reggae back in the day. So on Wednesday, next Wednesday, the 20th of July, they've got the 80th birthday party of Lee Scratch Perry, one of the original ska producers from Jamaica, and he's bringing a whole posse, his whole live act, the band, the full band. Yeah, I mean, it should go off. It's the Ebis Liquid Room next Wednesday, 20th of July.
Remind us of his name again.
Lee Scratch Perry,
80 years old.
and still kicking.
Do you have another song from your latest CD that we can listen to before we go out?
Oh yeah, this one will take you way, way back to the beach. Turn it up, it's a sunny day, you're by the ocean, pina colada, or whatever your weapon of choice is. This one's called You and Me.
Here's Sans d'Essence.
You and Me, Kong.
Well, I was hanging out in shore and looking for a wave. But there's no waves today, so I'm standing by the pier stand looking at bikinis. There's one to the winner said, hey, little lady, wanna step right up. Don't be shy, just come over, said, hey, little lady, wanna step right up. Whoa, hey, hey, hey. You and me and you, are the days, what we do now. You and me and you, hey, 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 hey. You and me and you, are the days, what we do now. You and me and you, hey, 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 hey. You make the breakfast, I make the tea. Bring it back with the old style. You bring the chicken and I bring the stuffing. Let me kiss on them up and say sweet, sweet, a sweet champagne. Sweet, sweet, a sweet champagne. Sweet, sweet, a sweet champagne. They want us to change, but we just say the same. I said you and me and you, all the days, what we do now. You and me and you, hey, 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 hey. You and me and you, all the days, what do we do now? You and me feel my heart running.
If you want more information about Andy Kinlay's new CD, check out his Facebook site, right?
Yeah, you can find us online. Just search Sons Denison, SANSDANESIN.
All right, Andy Kinlay. Once
You
again,
can find me. I'm always there.
thank you for coming out to join us late at night here in Ebisu.
Always a pleasure, and please come along if you have time on Friday.
Okay, looking forward to it. Thank you for joining us here on The Kong Show on the Japan Today website.
Thank you, Kong. Turn it up.
You and me and you.